Hello, friends. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and updates from the football world. I was quite optimistic after a very resolute performance by the Indian women's team against Sweden in the Three Nation tournament. It was a match of close calls, and I expected India to bounce back from that disappointment with a last minute goal. Yes, it is a USA team which India was facing, which is obviously higher ranked than them. It is going to be a much more of a challenge than Sweden, in my opinion, because they have good quality players on the ball. And if you talk about India, they are a team which is in a major transition. Still, Suren Chetri, the head coach who was taking care of this team, was looking to make changes, was looking to give exposure to the entire squad, and he did make changes for this match. Pyari Xaxa started this match along with some other players. I was expecting Priyanka Devi to miss out, and even players like Ratan Bala Devi got an opportunity which was quite crucial because what all Indian players demand nowadays is game time, and if they get that, they are quite satisfied. Yes, if they play good, they must be even more satisfied, but at the end of the day, giving them that exposure against tough oppositions is the key to success and improvement. And in this match, what I saw was a team which was looking quite confident in the beginning. They were holding up the ball quite well. They were fast in the transition, especially in the first 10 to 15 minutes. And for all their efforts, they got the lead in the 8th minute. Pyari Zaza with a wonderful strike with some excellent work by Manisha Kalyan on the left hand side. Once it was 1-0, I was fearing the worst because whenever India scores, there is a vulnerability to concede at the back. And Aditi Chauhan, for being such an experienced goalkeeper, was caught vulnerable for the first goal which USA scored. And it was not even 2 minutes on the clock after India scored that USA scored themselves. And I have to, kind of question where was the defense, especially after you have taken the lead. And there is an old proverb saying that if you score first, you are the most vulnerable to concede in the immediate 2 minutes after scoring. And this is exactly what happened with the team. They were switched off and they did not, focus and keep their shape without the ball. And when you do that against strong oppositions like USA, you are bound to concede. And even after it was 1-1, it was looking as if USA had a foothold in the game. They were not allowing India to penetrate through the defense. They were not allowing them to even come out of their own half. That is how much USA had, created that pressure in India's half. And, keeping that possession always plays a big role in dictating matches. And USA is one such team which has over the years been known for having that swift transition and expanding the defense of the opposition. And USA, for all for all that they have done and achieved over the years, I was expecting a really strong under 23 team, and they did not disappoint one bit. Yes, it was 1-1 at halftime. I did expect some more changes going into the second half. Probably, Priyanka Devi could have come on, brought some fresh legs, and even with Dangme Grace coming close on a couple of occasions, I did expect the reaction which I always expect as an Indian football fan. 1-1 was a good scoreline at the end of a half, which USA kind of dominated and they were looking to take the lead. And going into the second half, I was expecting that kind of, strong start, the start which gave India the lead in the first half. The same kind of intensity had to be shown on the pitch. Unfortunately, that did not happen. It was a wonderful free kick by the USA forward for them to take the lead in the second half, and soon after that, it was total capitulation. I don't understand what happens when we concede a goal. It is that mental stigma or a block that we cannot come out of our own shell. And whenever you as a team are facing that kind of barrier in front of you, it is very difficult to overcome that challenge. And once USA scored, it was all about keeping the ball, just frustrating India, and ensuring that it is not going to be yet another match where India will suddenly pull off a surprise. And USA is a very good team in managing the game. We have seen not only in the women's football scenario, even in men's football, when they were facing such hurdles, especially in the Gold Cup, they were coming out on top. And that kind of DNA is, embedded in this USA team, be it men's football or women's football. And, once they took the lead, they just knew it that they would not concede. And, India tried their level best. They tried to compete with them. They went toe to toe with the US, but unfortunately, neither Manisha Kalyan, who has been quite energetic on the left hand side, neither Dangme Grace could do anything to settle the scores. And after that, it became 3-1 and 4-1. I was expecting India to still make a fight out of it, but the way the capitulation happened was quite disappointing. But what the Indian team can take from this match is a lot of positives, because a lot of new players got an opportunity. And this is something which I have always talked about. The more you give that opportunity to these players will thrive under pressure. And this is where I feel that women's football can grow, can improve. There is huge potential, because I have seen these players not just in these international friendlies, but I've also then seen them in the AFC Asian Cup, be it one game, but still they have played a lot of international matches. They are getting that experience, and I'm sure they're missing Bala Devi, because she has been quite prolific not only for India but also for Rangers, and I expect her to be back in action sometime soon for the Indian team. And once she comes, I think there will be more zip about the attack, and there will be more grit about this team. And Suren Chetri has done his level best. He has tried to make sure that this team's camaraderie is still intact, and no player gets unnoticed or no player is left behind. He has carried the whole team on his shoulders on a crucial phase for Indian football, when Thomas Denerby is busy with the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup preparations. And credit goes to him as well, because they have allocated their responsibilities, and they have ensured that whatever happens, women's football has to grow in India. And for that, I feel that at the end of this match, India will take away a lot of positives, especially from the first match against Sweden, where for 93 minutes they were in the game. And yes, let's just not get too excited about the things, because you know India could have conceded a lot more goals in that match against Sweden as well. But the kind of mental resilience and grit which the team showed was quite heartening to see. And similarly, in the match against US, what we saw is a very different team with a different attitude, and that actually led to their downfall, especially in the second half. Yes, we have to remember that football is a game of two halves. It is played for 90 minutes, and for the entire duration of the match, you need to be switched on and alert at all moments of the game. And if you don't do so, you are going to suffer. And as a team, India suffered in that second half. I have to be honest about it, because they were not able to come out of their own defensive unit, and they were not able to feed their attackers, and those attackers could not go into positions on the pitch where they can hurt the US. And when that happens, you are always going to chase the game. And USA have been masters of this in all the recent performances coming into this tournament. I felt that they were always a confident side. However, kudos to India for getting that exposure. And this tournament is going to be a stepping stone, a learning curve for most of these players. And I'm sure that they will make the nation proud sooner rather than later. So, guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about the Indian women's team's performance. Who do you think was the standout player on the pitch? If you consider both matches, they were of contrasting performances. But if you were to pick a player out of these performances, who would it be? Please put your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and share it within your network. And the Football Mania is going to bring you much more exciting content on a daily basis. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for regular notifications. So until next time, stay safe and take care.